Hello art friends. Today I would like to discuss pattern with you. Pattern. Pattern is simply something that repeats itself. It could be a squiggly line over and over again. It could be squiggly line. It could be a letter over and over again. It could be a number over and over again. Anything over and over again, as long as it repeats itself. And it could be actually a combination of anything too. It could be a little paw print and a letter, a paw print and a letter. So any kind of sequence that repeats itself is a pattern. Today, we are going to make a pattern using our hand as a canvas or an outline, and our fingers to separate the patterns from one another. So let me show you first how we're going to get our hand on this paper. Sounds easy enough, right? Take our hand, put it down there, we're gonna trace it. So the key to getting a good tracing is to hold your pencil straight up and down, perpendicular. So if this is my paper, this is my pencil. You don't wanna angle it, because if you angle it, you're gonna get a really funny hand. So watch as I'm angling my pencil as I'm going in. And I'm going to trace all of my fingers, angling it in. Weird, right? Not quite the representation of a human hand that we're looking for. So, do not angle your pencil as you're creating your hand outline. Put your hand down. Pencil is straight up and down. Don't forget the wrist. And go around. If this is hard, have a friend or somebody at home help you. Generally, if you're right-handed, you'll want to trace your left hand. If you're left-handed, you'll want to trace your right hand. That's a little bit better. Okay, so now that we've got our hand outline traced, we're going to either take, if you have any kind of permanent marker or a fine pen, use that. So this is a regular fine point Sharpie. If you can get yourself a hold of a pen or a Sharpie pen, these are a little bit thinner and they can allow for a lot more detail. So I'm just going to go around my hand. Now I did it in pencil first, just in case I made a mistake. It's a lot easier to erase. We don't have to throw our paper away if we press too hard, or if we write in pen, we wouldn't be able to cover it up. So save some paper, save yourself some heartache. Use a pencil first. And I'm going around on top of my pencil line just to darken it up and make it more permanent. Now, I've got my hand down. The next thing I want to do is figure out what kind of patterns I'd like to put in it. So perhaps on my pinky, I'm going to put on a little stripey pattern. So I'm making some curved stripes to look like it's curving around the finger of my pinky. And maybe if I do have a thick one, I can color in every other stripe. You could color it in with the pen, but that would take a lot of time. You can do it for sure, but I always say think smarter. No, what do I say? I say work smarter, not harder. Yeah, that's what I say. You think I would know what I say. So save yourself a little time, and if you have a thick marker, even if it's a Crayola marker or a crayon, you could color in your pattern. I'm just leaving a little white shiny spot on each one, just to make it look like it's got a little something interesting going on to it. And there I've got my pinky pattern done. I've got some repeating stripes. Maybe I'll throw some more in there just for fun. Next, I'm going to make a scale pattern. This is just some simple letter U curves. So it looks like we have some scales. Now keep in mind, there are thousands, if not millions, of patterns to choose from. I'm going to ask you to choose 6. 1 for each finger plus something for the palm area. This is just my repeating scales, looking pretty cool. Maybe I'll add a little bit of a thickness to the bottom of each one, near the bottom. And there I have my scales. Next, Maybe I will do some dots, some tiny little polka dots, or a series of circles that get bigger as I move down the finger. One thing I don't want to see that is not a pattern is a scribble. So it's easy to do and it's very tempting to do, but this is not a pattern. So let's stay away from doing something like that, please. Take your time with it. You can have a really nice outcome if you take your time with it. So I got my dots. Next, I'm going to do, maybe I'll do a stripey dotty thing. Looks like a ring on the finger. Again, I'm curving around the finger. You can do that or not. You definitely don't have to. This gives it a little bit of a 3D effect. Maybe put some little dash lines in between there. So I have a circle dot dash, circle dot dash, circle dot dash, all the way down the finger. And the next one, maybe I'll just do some lines going in different directions. Whatever you can think of to fill it up in a unique, neat, interesting way that shows what a pattern is. All right, so now we've got this. Let's do something in the middle of the hand. Maybe I'll make a wavy line. And then halfway down, maybe I'll do some diagonal lines. Then maybe I'll do some straight lines. That's a pattern too. Whatever you can think of, have fun with it. Fill up your hand, and don't forget to sign your name at the bottom. That is pattern. I'm looking for you to give me 6 patterns, please. Give me 6 patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be all one pattern if you want, or you can mix it up like I did it. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.